If you're watching this video, somebody in your life feels guilty for how much they want you. Hi everyone, I'm Solitaire. Thank you for joining me in this time and space. If you're new here, I hope you like it here. Get comfy, get cozy. And if you're not new here, I missed your face. So I'm glad that you're back. I hope you've been doing well. Now, I wanted to sit down and film this reading because I have been channeling someone's energy here. It's a feeling of disgust, honestly. Like it's a sickly feeling that I've been having. And I did a little bit of pre-shuffle, and what I found was that there's someone who is hiding just how much they care about you. They are holding on to memories of you, whatever that means. We're going to get into it more and kind of dive into why they feel guilty over this, okay? It's like I definitely see them holding themselves back, and it's almost like they're in denial over their feelings, but a part of them does know that they're already kind of in deep. We have I wish you were here with me. And bottom of the deck energy, I feel like I don't deserve you. So, I mean, it could definitely be as simple as that. Like they do want to be with you and enjoying your company, but they feel guilty because maybe they know they're not the right person for you, and they're being selfish because they just know that you're one in a million, honestly, and they know that they really can't find anyone like you. So it's almost like they want to keep you around, but they're feeling guilty because it's like they feel that they can't live up to what you need them to be. They can't be what you deserve. Let's see what else is going on here, though. I'm going to use the Erotic Tarot deck, or it's called the Erotic Fantasy Tarot deck, but I feel like that is appropriate. So let's see. Whew. I do feel like I need to clarify this energy because I've been feeling like sick to my stomach, honestly. So hopefully this clears some of that energy. I am also going to be creating my own deck, in a sense where I'm going to be channeling some messages, putting them in a deck, because I feel like that'll help deliver some messages that are a little bit more aligned with the energy that I'm picking up on, instead of, I mean, cards are obviously great, but this is going to be something a little bit more personalized, so hopefully I'll get that out in the next week or so. Okay, Spirit, let's channel some messages here for the highest good of everybody watching, the highest good of everyone involved. What do we need to know here about this person? Why are they feeling guilty? They're feeling guilty about how much they want you. Okay, and we have the King of Cups in reverse. Scorpio energy. They're definitely good at hiding their feelings. It's like they're full of turbulence. It's like inside of them is like, I just see like an ocean, like a chaotic storm of emotions. So it's interesting. It's like they're at war with themselves about how they feel about you, and they're trying to look for some sort of peace, some sort of serenity. But I definitely see that overall they're feeling guilty about this. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, and the Six of Pentacles. Man. Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, they feel like they're doing something sneaky. They're doing something wrong. They feel, okay, I'm getting a lot of, I know this is Scorpio, so I am getting Scorpio energy. Well, the cards are telling me there's Scorpio energy in the mix here. But I'm also getting Leo and Aquarius for some reason. Aquarius, because of the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's like something about taboo, something that they normally, like they know wouldn't be accepted. Okay, it's not part of the norm. And Leo, because they're trying to maintain this outward appearance of having it together, of having integrity, of having class even, or like there's something about pride. And it's interesting because Aquarius and Leo are polar opposites of that astrological axis. So it's, again, like they're like teeter-tottering. They're going through the extremes of an emotion here. And this all has to do with you. With the Six of Pentacles, it's like they worship you in their mind, okay? They actually, I'm getting that your body is like just their type. And not even to be shallow, but it's like they might not have even known that like your body was exactly what they like, but after seeing your body, it could have just been like, okay, well, after seeing you, like now that's their type. But there's something very beautiful, harmonious, I'm hearing. There's something very just pleasing, aesthetically pleasing about you. They're definitely worshiping you from head to toe. There's something about how if they saw you like walking down the street, they didn't know who you were, they would think you were like a 10 out of 10. So it's not like it is your personality. Okay, that sounds kind of strange. It does have to do with your personality, but also like in terms of the physical, it's like you check off all their boxes. And that's something that they never thought would happen. But definitely there's a lot of, I almost want to say Venusian energy, Libra or Taurus. Something very sensual and harmonious, which is Taurus and Libra. But they feel like they're doing something wrong. They feel sneaky about this, okay? I don't know why I just heard sneaky link, but they're feeling guilty about how much they actually want you. What's going on here? Can we clarify why are they feeling guilty? I'm still not understanding. What's the bottom of the deck? Okay. Gemini energy, we have the Knight of Swords. They definitely feel like they can't just speak their mind. They can't actually be open and honest with you about this. And they like don't even want to think about the consequences of what it would mean for you to find out. This is very secretive, okay? But they wish you were here with them and they feel like they don't deserve you. I'm going to try to get some more information with this deck. It's the Shadow deck. Shadow Oracle deck, something like that. I forget what it's called. Let me see. Into the Shadow Oracle deck, which that's what we're going into, the shadow realm here. The shadow side of this person's feelings. Sneaky energy, a lot of repressed emotion, but also something about your body, your body that does something to this person. I feel like usually they're not shallow, they're not like impulsive when it comes to those things, they're not lustful usually, but something about your body is driving them crazy, it's driving them wild. Oh my god. I'm not going to take that. Sorry, I need you to be more clear, Spirit. Okay, let's get some insight into why they're feeling guilty. What's the reason for this guilt? For the shame that this person is experiencing when they think about you, when they recognize that they actually care a lot about you, or they want you. They're trying to behave. They're trying to be a good boy or girl. You know what I mean? I'm seeing that this person could be like in a position of power over you. So, you know, just ethically, morally, might not be right for them to want you. So this could be like at work, someone who has authority over you, or could be maybe like some sort of mentor, someone that you look up to, someone that is like a trusted person. Could be just be like, it could be a friend who, you know, you've had a long friendship, and so there's this level of trust and transparency, this comfort that you guys have with each other. And so they feel guilty. They feel like they're taking advantage of your generosity and your trust by wanting you in this way. Okay, focus. I need a card. Maybe this is not the deck I'm getting, but let's try to see a little bit of information from. Is there anything from this deck that we can do? Okay, influence. It says influence, who holds the strings? Yeah, definitely could be a power dynamic. That's why they feel guilty about this. Who holds the strings? Influence. So they could be feeling guilty because they maybe feel like they have influenced you in some way, like manipulated you in some way. I feel like this person is used to getting what they want. I'm seeing with this Gemini energy here as well, they're very good at rhetoric. They're very good at talking, like charming the pants off someone, maybe literally. And so they feel like maybe they were just being themselves and they didn't realize that they were, like, you guys were flirting with each other until it was too late. Or maybe they're used to flirting with people, but they don't normally have like anything more than that when it comes to communicating with people. But in your case, it's like they actually stepped back and there were consequences. There was weight behind the words that they were saying. And they feel like they're very good at naturally manipulating people and coaxing people and getting people to do what they want and to agree with them. And so they feel like they kind of, ran game on you, and now they're getting caught up in their own feelings and they're feeling guilty because they were just kind of doing their thing that they always do. And now they're feeling guilty, like they want to come clean or they want to start from scratch. They want to be real with you and try this again because they feel like they were maybe being disingenuous. Maybe they were, when you're like, you don't really care about the consequences, you're just talking shit to people, especially if you like just met them, you're just kind of not being 100% honest or you're embellishing things. And now they feel like, oh shit, I actually like this person, but I acted like a douchebag maybe, or I acted like, like somebody that I wasn't. And now they're feeling like, if I actually want to pursue this person, then it's not going to make sense. I basically put my foot in my mouth. Like, what am I going to do? Okay, that's one storyline. I was also seeing, they could have manipulated you in some way, and now they're feeling guilty, but that's more so if this person, has recently come into your life or you don't really know them. I do see that there's another storyline here of there's already some sort of relationship, whether platonic or romantic, but some sort of relationship where it was built on trust and built on openness and ease, comfort. They could have been invited into your world in some way. Like you invited them into your inner circle or into your home or something like that as a friend or as a mentor, as someone who was not romantic or sexual or anything like that, but now they're getting those feelings, they're feeling passionate and lustful, and they're wanting you in that way, and now they feel guilty about it. Is there another message in this deck, Spirit? Let's see. If not, I'm going to move on. Let's see. Why do they feel guilty about how much they want this person? About my collective. They're feeling guilty. What's there to feel guilty about? Are they feeling guilty because they walked away from my collective and they hurt my collective in some way? That's not cool. Feeling guilty because they rejected my collective. Is there a message, Spirit? No. Okay, that was it. Just influence. Okay, we have boundaries. Bottom of the deck, I felt called to do that. So we have boundaries, bottom of the deck. They feel guilty because maybe there is a boundary and they're crossing it by having these feelings towards you, or you set boundaries, collective. You set some boundaries, and maybe you rejected this person and you were like, hey, don't think about me like that, or don't talk to me that way, or I don't like you like that. But this person is like, well, maybe they were like, okay, that's cool, whatever. But in real life, they're like, shit. They're like, they literally still are into you. I wish you were here with me. Let's get some more messages from this deck. I feel like this is what we need. Yeah, you could have set your boundaries, and they feel like they're pushing on your boundaries. Okay, a card came out and then hid. Ooh. Yeah, I feel definitely like for some of you, I can't speak. What is going on? This person is all tongue-tied and like confused. There's that reverse Gemini energy. They like cannot gather their thoughts. They cannot formulate their thoughts when it comes to you. It's like they're just feeling guilty and they're consumed by how much they want you. Because look what it says here. I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. They feel guilty. They feel like they need to apologize for thinking these thoughts about you, for having these thoughts about you. Look, I want a future with you. Why do they feel guilty about having a future with you? Is it because you guys are with someone? Are they with someone? Are they talking to someone, dealing with someone? Could be that. Could be that. Don't take that if it doesn't resonate, but they're feeling bad. Again, I get this energy where they're trying to behave, they're trying to control themselves, but it's like there's just something about you that drives them wild, drives them crazy. Bottom of the deck energy here. We're meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you. Definitely, I feel like this person is kind of still hanging around, and you've set some boundaries potentially, but they could be just on that surface level respecting your boundaries, which I don't want to get into that moral dilemma. I personally feel like, we should all try to have good thoughts and not violate people in that way in our thoughts, but at the same time, it's like your mind is also like fair game. Your mind is your own. It should be your sanctuary, but at the same time, especially if you are tuned in, like I believe we all have telepathy. It's just there's one consciousness, and obviously some people are more in tuned and they can tap into that frequency a lot easier. So maybe it's so hard. You got to set up your boundaries. Okay, we have boundaries that are really important, because I was also side message. I was picking up some energy. I wanted to do a separate reading for this, but there is somebody who is. This might not be the same person, but there's definitely somebody who is trying to. It's like they're an investigator. They're like interrogating you in your dreams, in the astral. Like, I was definitely picking up on the energy where there was someone who was literally at nighttime in the dream state, going into your mind and putting you in different scenarios and different situations and seeing how your natural subconscious self would react. Like, they were studying you. They were running experiments on you. I mean, yeah, take that if it resonates. They're trying to respect your boundaries. They're trying not to influence you. They're trying to let you like come to the realization that you want them as well. Like, they don't want to seduce you. They want to, I don't know. I feel like they want the universe to intervene, because I'm seeing that they're like trying to send you signs, not signs to manipulate you. That's the last thing they want, but just they're trying to kind of get your attention to just like gently remind you that they exist. But they really miss your energy. And I know I was talking about your body a lot, but it's like, it's not just your body, it's your presence, okay? It's your energy. There's something very healing about you, and I feel like this person they could be coming from like a broken heart or a long-term relationship. I mean, for some of you, they could be in one. Okay, so I don't really advise for you to entertain that, but there's something about this person who has a lot of inner turmoil. Like I was getting like a war in their mind, a war in their heart, and there's something about you that is like a ceasefire. Like everything just goes quiet when they're with you. Okay, a final message here. Let me see. This person's feeling really very guilty. But let's see. This is the heal yourself. Hear yourself. That could be it too, but heal yourself reading cards. So let's see. A final message for the collective here. What do they need to know? And actually, I'm going to pull some more cards here just to see who this person is, because I know it's a collective reading and it's hard to kind of say, but let's get one more message from this deck, and then I'll see if I can get a little bit more info about who they are in your life. Spirit, let's get a message here for my collective. Oh my God. No, we're not taking that. It was beauty, by the way, but yeah, they've never seen someone as beautiful as you. I don't know though, I'm not getting that it's shallow. Okay, whoa. Okay. We have here two cards that came out. We have sexual arts and victim consciousness. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely something about worshiping you, like male, female, whatever it is. There's like a real admiration for you and your beauty, your body. You could definitely like take care of yourself physically and mentally and emotionally, and they really admire that about you. And then there's victim consciousness. It's like I feel like maybe you have not necessarily gone into it with this person, but they definitely can see that the way you carry yourself as well is like you've been through some things where people have taken advantage of you, and that could also be why like they're feeling guilty about it. And they see how it's in the way you carry yourself. Like you carry yourself very well. Like most people wouldn't really know that you've been through a lot of fucked up shit, but they can see. Maybe they can relate, and that's why they can see. But it's like I'm hearing real, recognize real, and they recognize something in you that maybe they also have been through or they can relate to in some way, where overall it's just a feeling of not being cared for when you were feeling vulnerable, or maybe you were literally vulnerable and someone failed to take care of you or you were taken advantage of. But with this victim consciousness, it's like I'm seeing that they have a lot of respect for you because you still like walk with your heart on your sleeve, even if it's hidden in plain sight. Like I don't think you're totally like, you know, out there. You're not fully putting yourself out there, but you're like, you have a good balance of putting yourself out there while also still protecting yourself, if that makes sense. And they see that you could complain about a lot of things. You could play the victim in a lot of ways, but you don't. You just, you have a lot of what's the word? Like you're very self-sustaining or like self-dependable. What's the term? There's a term, but it's like you don't blame anyone for your problems. You just kind of like, you know that no matter what, no one's going to save you. And that is, I think, part of the deeper reason why they want to be with you. They see you as their equal. And more than that, I feel like they do kind of put you on a pedestal, especially when it comes to like the physical. They could feel like you are out of their league because it is, we did get like, I feel like I don't deserve you. So, and then there's a lot of body worshiping as well here. I'm going to try to just channel who this person is. Again, this person, I was getting that they could be either like a Scorpio, a Taurus, a Libra, a Gemini is out here. Aquarius is out here. Leo, I don't know if I said that. But this could be someone who, like, you trust, and maybe they are in a position where you've let them into your world, let them into your house, I was getting, and so they feel like they need to keep their thoughts clean. They need to keep it clean and keep it pure for whatever reason. They also could be someone who you look up to in some way. Someone who maybe was like a mentor to you in some way, or someone who you looked to for advice, someone who you looked to for guidance. This also could be someone who is caught up in a karmic relationship, or you could be in a relationship. That's why this person feels guilty for wanting you. It could be someone who you confided in a vulnerable time in your life. Someone who was like a shoulder to cry on. Someone who you maybe, I don't know, I just heard like spend your weekends with. What does that mean? Someone you celebrated with, someone who could have had like a mutual friend group or something like that. Someone you trust. It's definitely someone you trust. Or someone you respect a lot, like someone you look up to. Let's just see one more here from this deck. What's at the bottom? Routine, judgment, image. They're concerned about how people see them, how people would see this. I do see a confrontation coming up, though. You could see this person very soon if you decide to do something a little bit out of the norm. Because I see it's going to be unexpected. They might also be manifesting like a serendipitous meeting between you guys. Like they could be wanting to bump into you somewhere. And this could very well happen. I see they are trying to manifest it. Even though, yes, they feel guilty about it, like they're torn. I'm telling you, they're torn. They're like at war with themselves. Part of it is they fantasize about you and they are hoping to manifest you. And then part of it is they're trying really hard to suppress their emotions and to keep it civil, keep it PG. Because they do have good values. Like they want you to see them as someone with good values. But yeah, that is the reading. I don't really think there's anything else from here. Just know that this person really respects you. They don't want to cross the line with you, but we'll see how strong of a manifestor they are, because I feel like when they're thinking about you, that's what they're doing, even though they're trying to behave. All right, so let me know how that reading resonated. Like the video and leave a comment if you feel guided to. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you. Bye.